Hey, it's Jim and Amanda, and that's Mr. Principal Toon down below us here. He's taking us to see our teacher of the week, which, by the way, is sponsored by two great Cincinnati businesses.
That's right. We have Cane's, Raising Cane's chicken fingers, delicious.
Right there, baby.
Yes, and of course, Bankin Florist Home and Garden as well.
So we couldn't do it without them, and couldn't do this without Principal Toon, who is taking us down to our teacher of the week's classroom. I think we're in there right now.
Mr. Toon was actually my kid's principal.
Was he really?
I have some visitors that wanted to see you through the Zoom. You guys can go ahead and turn off your other thing there. All right.
All right. I love it when the principal comes in. I always loved it. Teachers are usually nervous because they thought, observation.
Oh,
you need to put a mask on?
Yeah, it might be good. Well, once I move out of the way, you're good. All right. Well, this is Jim Day and Orlando. Amanda Orlando from Warm 98, and they wanted to talk to you this morning. Well, you can just hold it.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Boatright. How are you?
Hi.
I'm doing well. How are you? A little surprised here.
Well, I understand. Hey, you're going to need to bend down a little bit because everybody's wanting to see the top of your head.
Okay. There we are.
Hi, there you are.
How are you?
Like this. Yeah. So, do you have a class going on right now? Or
I do not. I was in a meeting right now doing some training, but I'm glad to skip out on that for a few.
Yeah. That's just like homework. It's busy work.
Yeah, we'll keep that secret.
Yes, that's just between us. No, there's a reason we actually want to interrupt you. As Mr. Toon said, I'm Jim, and this is Amanda from Warm 98.5, and we have a habit of interrupting teachers in the middle of teaching. So it's nice to know that you're actually not in the middle of class right now. You're actually in a meeting, so we're not annoying children by bragging on their teacher, because we do something. Yeah, we do something every week called the Warm 98.5 Teacher of the Week, and you, sir, are our Teacher of the Week.
Wow, I'm shocked. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Well, you can listen for a while.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm going to read your nomination letter, which goes along with some other gifts that we have for you here.
Okay.
You were actually nominated by one of your coworkers, which I think is pretty cool. Let me get my readers on here.
Oh yeah.
This is from Caitlin Ulmer.
Very cool.
He says, Kenny's an exceptional teacher. When I first started at Oak Hill 6 years ago, he was one of the teachers everyone talked about, one of the greats. We finally got the opportunity to work together through our district literacy leadership team last year, and every expectation I had of him was blown out of the water. We're pairing up with his middle school students with my kindergartners to create virtual book buddies this year, and it's going to be awesome. Kenny has his kids so excited for this, and mine cannot wait to be paired with one of the big kids. He truly goes above and beyond everything he does. The idea was completely his, something extra that he didn't even need to do, and he insisted that we give it a shot. Co-workers like that are the best because they push us out of our comfort zones. And as a fellow teacher, she 100% wants her kids to have you someday in the classroom.
Wow, I'm very humbled by that.
Yeah, I love reading through there because these words are like popping out at me, like all the phrases. And I love how different people describe teachers. Parents describe teachers one way. When we get notes from kids, they describe them other ways. Other teachers describe coworkers in so many great ways. But I mean, it was as if we're talking about Tom Brady here. One of the greats, best of the best, the real MVP. The greatest of all time. How does it feel to be compared to someone like Tom Brady, right?
Well, I probably have more gray hair than Tom Brady. He probably has a few more national championships and Super Bowl titles. But yeah, I'm humbled again by those words and that comparison. Working with Caitlin has been awesome. It was really fun working with her little guys and seeing the excitement that my 8th graders had reading books to them. Working through Zoom and Google Meets and stuff was kind of hard to read books. So hopefully in the years to come, we can actually take my kids over there and get a chance to be buddies with her kids in class too.
My kids, when they were in kindergarten, they had something similar to this. And that was years ago. They were in kindergarten, but they so looked forward to their buddies coming and reading to them. I have twins, so they both had the same teacher. And so, they both come home and they both had their buddies that day, and they would just go on and on about their buddies. So what you're doing, I mean, not only is it great for reading, but just as a role model for these little twerps who are kindergartners, who just a couple of years ago were wearing diapers and sipping out of bottles, and now they're like becoming smart. It's amazing what your kids are doing for them.
Well, I would tell you, to be honest, I think my 8th graders got as much out of it as the kindergarten kids did.
Oh.
So, Mr. Boatright, what is it that drives you to go above and beyond and always go the extra mile when it comes to teaching?
I had several teachers that when I was in high school that just really inspired me to be a teacher. And I'm a coach. I coach baseball and have coached things. And I think it's just part of who I am. I just have always been interested in helping kids in different areas of life. And so I enjoy coming to work every day. It's not like something that I have to do. I enjoy coming every day. So
That's so cool.
Do you have students that have come back like years later and say, hey, Mr. Boatright?
I do. It's fun because I have a lot of the seniors will come back. We do a project with them where they have to write a letter to their future self. And I get a lot of them senior year who get that letter and they think it's silly when they write it, but then they come back and tell me how they're doing and what their plans are for future. And then, you meet up with them on Facebook or you see them out in the real world. And it's nice to see the impact that you've had.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm trying to figure out what your sweatshirt says. What does it say right there?
DMS Eagles. So it's our school. So I'm wearing spirit wear today.
I love the spirit wear. I really love the spirit wear. Well, you know what? Here's what I want you to do. You're going to get a little sloppy when you get our $50 gift card from Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers because
excellent.
They've got that dipping sauce and I don't want it's reddish, but it's not quite the same red. So it's really going to show when it spills down there. So
yeah, if you spill it on one of the letters. So that it blends.
Or maybe I can get my principal to give me a new one. Maybe a new shirt here.
Also going to get you a $50 gift card to Bank and Home and Florist and Garden Center so you can get something pretty for the house, maybe some flowers for the yard, something fun.
Awesome. That is very nice. I appreciate it so much.
Well, you are the Warm 98.5 Teacher of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. English teacher, language arts teacher, all-around great guy, the best of the best, the greatest of the greatest, the best of all time, the GOAT. He is Mr. Boatright at Delhi Middle School in Oak Hill. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.